Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Push him back. Mike check 33. 33. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
6-0 our score after 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Orange. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Straight ahead, Etienne. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And they'll go again with Etienne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 36, Hurts. Buying time to his left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Check it back, check it back. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch.
And they'll run with Etienne. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown! Keelan Cole as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. You got 4. You got 4.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Second down and 3. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. They'll run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time. Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. From the 5, third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game. And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. On second down, ETN once more. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, set, 94. 51, mark,
They'll run with ETN. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
19 Tigers. Warriors 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent. Check it out,
They'll try the left side with Etienne. Room here to run. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 8 yards out. And the Jags are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
94 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. It's caught. Smith.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They go play action with Hurts.
Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jaguars, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.